hangs high, casting gentle luminescence on a world that whispers ancient secrets. As you lie wrapped in the silence of night, let us journey together into the heart of mysteries time has hidden beneath the surface of China's vast storied land. From the unexcavated tomb of Qin Shi Huang, a cosmic tapestry sealed from the ages, to the enigmatic civilization of Sanxingdui, whose artifacts speak a forgotten language, every chapter is a portal to the unknown. Here, in the embrace of a sleeping earth, we will unravel threads of ancient stories, lost dynasties, and cryptic symbols, each begging to be remembered, each inviting us to ponder the thin veil between legend and reality. Embrace the tranquility, feel the flow of mysteries like ancient rivers, and let curiosity be your guide as history unfolds in the quiet hours. Let us wander into the realm of whispers and shadows, where the echoes of the past call softly from beneath the earth. Here, under the gentle glow of moonlight that tells secrets only the night can keep, the veiled journey begins at Mount Li in Shanxi province. This is where the legendary resting place of Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, slumbers beneath a mound, silently cradling the enigmas of an ancient world. Imagine a young monarch molding dreams of a united realm from the fragments of disparate states. Qin Shi Huang, ascending the throne at just 13, wielded both innovation and an iron hand to forge what we know today as the foundation of a vast and unified China. Yet, beyond earthly achievements, his gaze traversed into the realms of eternity. The emperor's grand vision extended past his mortal realm toward a gloriously mirrored afterlife. Beneath an ancient mound resembling a pyramid lies his tomb, an eternal testament to his ambition, untouched by the sentinels of time and modernity. For more than 2 millennia, this mysterious mausoleum has been shielded from human eyes, concealed beneath the shadow of a mountain and entangled in the lore of history. It is said that within its earthen confines flow rivers of mercury, mirroring the mighty expanse of Qin Shi Huang's empire, while celestial constellations crafted from pearls and gemstones adorn the ceiling. The thought of unraveling such mysteries has tugged at hearts through time, yet the tomb's seal remains unbroken, an hourglass of history captured in stasis. Technological advancements, distant echoes of the distant world, have peered into this cryptic domain using ground-penetrating radar, confirming its vast magnitude. These revelations breathe life into ancient chronicles, blurring the boundary between myth and history. However, the delicate balance of preservation and curiosity holds us back from venturing further, urging us to ponder the value of what remains nestled beneath the layers of time. Within this sepulchral landscape, the stories of metallic rivers surface, offering a glimpse into an alchemical blend of early science and myth. Mercury, purportedly coursing through the underground kingdom, was once deemed a key to immortality, a notion that sparked Qin Shi Huang's lifelong quest to transcend the mortal coil. Here, in this subterranean world, we find a metaphorical tapestry interwoven with the ambitious spirit and spiritual wonder of ancient China as it sought to outstretch the inevitable grasp of mortality. A short distance away, vigilant terracotta warriors stand, bearing silent witness to history. Unearthed by serendipity, these unique faces and figures, whether foot soldiers or cavalry, illuminate an era that revered human individuality even in the shadow of death. The terracotta army, with their vivid expressions and meticulous craftsmanship, reflects a profound belief in a life beyond life, a protection and a power that the emperor sought to impose upon an endless horizon. Looking deeper within the tomb's imagined confines, the cosmos is recreated with celestial adornments. Pearls and gemstones, stars of the underworld, embellish the mausoleum's interior, a tribute to the night sky and a reminder of a cosmic dance that transcends the earthly passage of time. These celestial carvings echo a time when rulers saw themselves as earthly reflections of a greater cosmic order, a connection between mortal reign and celestial harmony. The construction of Qin Shi Huang's necropolis is an ode to the monumental human spirit. Thousands of laborers dedicated years to this unparalleled feat of architectural artistry. It is a fortress of solitude and dominion, echoing the intricate structure of the imperial court, carved and conceived from ambition, belief, and foresight. As we dwell upon this creation, it tells us of the collective human drive to realize visions that withstand even the relentless march of time. This silent monument of aspiration extends into a philosophical reflection on the nature of immortality, as Qin Shi Huang's mortal life interlaces with his eternal dreams. The elusive elixir he sought lies metaphysically in his tomb, a blend of tangible grandeur and the ephemeral quest for existence beyond existence. Amidst this tapestry of myth, history, and philosophy, we encounter a present-day quandary, a question of whether to unseal the tomb. The balance between unveiling secrets of immeasurable worth and the risk of irreparable loss creates a dialogue that extends beyond cultural preservation into the very essence of human curiosity and the ethical pathways we tread. As guardians of the past, we must deliberate on unlocking the sealed chronicle of Qin Shi Huang, a decision that resonates far beyond archaeological circles. This mausoleum, resting beneath its earthen shroud, holds profound lessons wrapped in its silence. Whether allowed to slumber or awaken, it insists on contemplation, evoking reverence for the mysterious tapestry of history. Thus, the mausoleum remains an inviolate record, a suspended story beckoning us to contemplate the threads woven throughout human history, an echo perpetually whispering from the cradle of an ancient earth. In reverent patience, we pause here, embracing mysteries that promise not merely discovery, but a deeper understanding of the human story, a continuum of dreams and legacies woven into the very fabric of existence. In the quiet heart of Sichuan province, the gentle brush of an archaeologist's hands in the 1980s uncovered a realm cloaked in mystery. What lay beneath, hidden for millennia, was a bewildering assemblage of relics. Bronze masks, gilded scepters, statues of ivory, each a testament to a civilization that once thrived and then vanished into obscurity. This site, Sanxingdui, stands apart in the grand tapestry of ancient China, hinting at traditions disconnected from those of its neighboring civilizations. Who were these artisans and architects whose legacy speaks in silence from the dirt and stone? The artifacts unearthed revealed a culture rich in innovation and artistry, yet strikingly different from contemporaneous Chinese societies. The massive bronze masks, with their alien eyes and expressive countenances, stand sentinel over their origins. These masks, haunting and otherworldly, provoke deep questions about the spiritual and societal currents that shaped their creation. Were they the faces of gods, ancestors, or guardians meant to protect and guide? Crafted with extraordinary skill, Each mask embodies the soul of a civilization whispering secrets of a bygone era, challenging our understanding of the spiritual psyche of the Sanxingdui people. The sophistication of Sanxingdui metallurgy is equally captivating, revealing a mastery of bronze that belies its age. Each piece speaks of advanced techniques, of fires expertly tended and metals finely cast, of a society that understood the alchemy of earth and flame. How did this knowledge arise? Was it the fruit of distant influences, or an indigenous breakthrough, unseen by the eyes of history? Such wonders hint at long-forgotten connections, trade routes, and cultural exchanges that transgress the limits we impose upon ancient worlds. From this antediluvian forge, ideas might have flowed like molten metal, bridging human communities with invisible ties. Diversity in the artifacts paints an enticing picture of cultural confluence and isolation. While some propose influences from far-flung lands, others envision a society emerging, akin to an isolated island of innovation amidst a sea of contemporaries. The relics of Sanxingdui may, in fact, tell stories of interactions beyond our conventional understanding. Connections to distant realms through whispered winds, guiding ships and migrations, myths and memories interwoven. Alongside the marvels lay questions about their abrupt retreat from the stage of history, around 1200 BCE. Theories abound over their disappearance. Natural calamities, perhaps, a grand flood, or the heave of the earth itself could have silenced their songs and scattered their memories. Or was it human agency, internal strife, or the slow squeeze of resource scarcity that led to migration, a journey ever recorded yet never spoken? The remnants of Sanxingdui, standing as silent witnesses, keep these tales close, challenging us to decipher the language of stones and bones. In this puzzle, the bronze trees of Sanxingdui capture imaginations, towering symbols that blend the cosmic and the terrestrial, the heavens mirrored in metal and metaphor. They invite contemplations of a world where spirituality is a living thing, entwining the earth with the stars. Without written words to guide us, we are left with the tangible echoes of rituals, hints of a complex cosmology that fused the natural with the supernatural. The Sanxingdui people, like an unseen choir, sing of a belief system rich and strange, one that links the temporal to the eternal. Despite their tangible legacy, these ancient voices remain conspicuously absent from China's recorded annals. The silence of historical texts around Sanxingdui poses questions about the nature of cultural memory, about what is remembered and what is cast aside. It leaves room for reflection on the biases of historiography, shaped by victors and survivors, and the realities of unseen narratives. This absence tells a story of its own, of voices waiting to be reclaimed in the mosaic of human history. Yet, despite, or perhaps because of, their obscurity, the legacy of Sanxingdui calls to modern hearts and minds, a siren song coaxing us to look deeper, to question longer. Archaeologists and scholars delve ceaselessly into the earth, their dedication a beacon against the shadows of time. Emerging findings encourage a blending of disciplines, a dance between the sciences and the humanities, as we seek to unearth and comprehend the truths buried beneath centuries. The arts, too, draw inspiration from these ancient hands, echoing their strength and imagination in new forms. Sanxingdui's enigma provokes creativity, weaving the past into the fabric of today's cultural narrative, a reminder of the limitless capacities for innovation and expression in the human journey. As we continue to piece together the story of Sanxingdui, we embrace not only the scientific quest for knowledge, but also the spiritual voyage within our own histories. Endless are the questions, infinite the possibilities that lie ahead, as the mystery of Sanxingdui endures, a beacon at the edges of our known world. This civilization, silent yet resplendent, beckons from the past, asking us to listen, explore, and remember that the search for understanding is as boundless as the world itself. Thus, Sanxingdui remains a testament to the tenacity of human curiosity and the enduring spirit of discovery. In the fragrant silence of China's ancient past, one dynasty stirs curiosity like no other, the enigmatic Xia. Vast tales, woven through the bamboo annals and records of the grand historian, speak of a dynasty almost mythical in its detail. Dated traditionally between 2070 to 1600 BCE, its presence whispers through the ethereal mists of time, leaving scholars intrigued yet doubtful. Was the Xia a mere fiction, crafted to symbolize the birth of civilization? Or did it truly exist as the pioneering bastion of dynastic governance? The Xia dynasty, with its tantalizing legends, perhaps serves as both narrative and allegory, a mirror reflecting the moral philosophies and cosmic harmonies that ground Chinese civilization in timeless order. The lore of Xia is entrancing, a tapestry interlaced with threads of innovation and societal structuring. At its spiritual helm is Emperor Yu, celebrated for taming floods and sowing the seeds of hereditary rule. It is said that Xiagang's social stratification and cultivation heralded the awakening of institutional governance. These stories, however rich, collide with an archaeological silence that casts shadows over these grand narratives. Discoveries linked to the Erlitou culture hint at a civilization vibrant in bronze, order, and ingenuity, but fail to fan the flame of definitive proof. Could the Xia mythos merely dwell within China's cultural consciousness, grounded more in philosophical ideals than historical chronicles? This dance between memory and mystery invites a contemplative gaze into the archaeological enigma. Scholars and archaeologists delve tirelessly into time's depths, seeking the Xia's quarry among remnants of urban frameworks and ancient artifacts, as found in Luoyang and Zhengzhou. Yet, no finds have unfailingly revealed the identity of Xia, a poignant silence that prompts introspection. Could the Xia exist in the oral traditions lost? Or is their material story still entwined in the Earth's unexplored recesses? As dust settles upon history's testimony, the Xia's presence remains an open invitation to scholars and dreamers, a whisper just beyond the reach of certainty. While stones may lie silent, cultural narratives resonate with proclamations of moral and philosophical unity. Within Chinese cultural memory, Xia embodies the transition from communal simplicity to dynastic sophistication. This imaginary realm, ruled by Yu the Great, reflects ideals of resilience and virtue that shaped ancient politics, myths woven into the Chinese ethical fabric long before Confucius. So intertwined are these stories with the origins of governance that separating reality from morality play becomes a challenging venture. Here, the Xia extends beyond its historical confines as both metaphor and tangible symbol of harmony between man and nature, embracing the evolution of human ingenuity from the esoteric threads of myth. The Xia's lure extends beyond legend into the political weave. The Zhou dynasty, in their quest for legitimacy, cast themselves as inheritors of Xia's virtues. Myth transformed into an art of governance, an ode to statecraft where allegories rendered an imperial narrative timeless and salient. In this politicized tapestry, truth becomes a stratagem, flavored with intrigue and power. The Xia story symbolizes the perennial dance where kingdoms rise, fall, and recast, each bending myth to validate reign and inspire destiny. Through these shifting sands of power, the Xia serves as a monumental testament to history's unfathomed pliability, intertwining the past with channels leading to envisioned futures. Science and mythology converge under Yu's celestial leadership as master of the Great Flood, specks of geological truth emerging from legend. Catastrophic climate events around 4,000 years ago could indeed harbor the roots of these mythic tales. Here, physical reality tangles with imagined deeds, presenting an ethereal mosaic of resilience, steadfast in the face of chaos. Early engineering might find its nascent breath in these tales, a convergence of burgeoning technology with the lyrical grandeur of myth. Through their touch, the Xia narrative becomes a bridge, binding ideological essence to tangible, primordial history. Embracing Xia's mystique moves us beyond fact, into the metaphorical realm, shaping Chinese metaphysical ideals. Xia's narrative illustrates the transition from nature's swirling chaos to human order, echoing celestial alignments that define cosmic balance. This transformational archetype bespeaks the Odyssey from instinct to reason, from primal dance to cultivated understanding. Thus, Xia's symbolism endures, not simply a historical figment, but a cornerstone in China's philosophically resonant edifice. As this narrative unfolds, the quest for Xia's identity beckons, prompting inquiries into cultural practice and ancient innovation. Whether these ideas trace back to the Erlitou culture or exist as ethereal whispers, they emerge as credible potential underpinnings for future grandeur. In such contemplation, we pursue truth amidst fabled interpretations, a quest to unravel identity and embrace the mysteries threading through history's fabric. But what might the future hold for Xia's tale? Advanced techniques and explorations entwine potential revelations with today's inquiries, promising glimpses beyond a veil historians strive to push aside. As their legacy continues in modernity, the Xia serve as a dynamic cultural emblem, one of continuity within the pulse of national identity. Art, media, and education persistently animate their spirit, an enduring chord in the symphony of progress. The Xia, entwined in myth and memory, nourish China's relentless yearning for roots, inspiring the heart's relentless pursuit across history's intangible and unseen corridors. Within this harmonious interplay, the Xia persist as a beacon guiding explorative spirit, boundless imagination, unveiling not only who they were, but also who we aspire to become. In the shadowed chambers of history, where the veil between the earthly and the ethereal is thin, the oracle bones of the Shang dynasty whisper across millennia. Carved into ox scapulae and turtle shells, these ancient remnants emerged from the age-old rituals of divination, serving as a bridge into the thoughts and beliefs of a civilization that flourished between 1600 and 1046 BCE. These bones are far more than mere historical artifacts. They are the storytellers of a time when the physical world intertwined seamlessly with the spiritual, marking the genesis of recorded Chinese history. Within the sacred process, filled with profound ceremony, the diviners of the Shang, often kings or priests, posed their pressing questions. Should rain be expected? Should war be waged? Would the harvest be bountiful? As intense heat coaxed fissures into the bones, the cracks provided answers, a sort of celestial conversation where ancestors and deities spoke back. While many of these inscribed characters have been diligently decoded by historians, countless symbols remain elusive, their meanings shrouded in the mist of time. These undeciphered symbols tantalize with the suggestion of forgotten rituals, obscure deities, or guiding principles for society and governance, waiting silently to be understood once more. In the world of the Shang, where the divine and mundane danced in unison, oracle bones were not just instruments of prediction, but the very heartbeat of governance. They reflect a civilization attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos, where the king's decisions were often aligned with divine will, and every aspect of life found its place within this spiritual tapestry. The historical significance of these bones transcends their role in divination. They are the progenitors of Chinese script, offering a window into Shang society, a world that lived and breathed by omens and ancestor worship. Yet, the journey to fully understand these symbols is as complex and as layered as the marks themselves. Linguists and archaeologists have amassed translations, building a bridge to the past from the present's scholarly banks. Still, many characters remain beyond our reach, fragments of forgotten dialogues, elusive musings, and cosmic maps that refuse to yield their secrets. This enigmatic script invites speculation. Could they encapsulate spiritual doctrines, or were they abstract representations of the universe's mysteries? Such interpretations draw us into contemplations of how the Shang viewed existence itself. Should we succeed in unlocking these ancient scripts, the revelations could extend far beyond the boundaries of sinology, reshaping our understanding of early Chinese civilization's philosophical and social evolution. These symbols are not just remnants of a bygone era. They are storytellers poised to retell tales that could redefine how we perceive intercultural exchanges and the shared development of human society. With each technological leap, new possibilities in decipherment unfold. Techniques like high-resolution imaging and spectral analysis unveil details invisible to the human eye, while machine learning offers fresh insight by recognizing patterns across vast datasets far beyond human capacity. These technological advances promise more than just understanding. They suggest a transformation in our approach to all archaeological and linguistic mysteries, combining the past's wisdom with the future's innovation. As we delve into the oracle bones and their undeciphered symbols, we find ourselves drawn into introspection. What do these remnants of an ancient world mean for our journey as contemporary seekers of knowledge? Might they reveal truths that transcend epochs, offering insights into the interconnectedness of humanity and nature, wisdom that guides us through the present as a reflection of the past? The invisible threads tying ancient wisdom to modern challenges are powerful, inviting us to rediscover harmony and understanding. These symbols, veiled in mystery, appeal not solely to academic curiosity, but to a deeper, timeless fascination with the unknown. They invoke a sense of wonder and invite participation in their unraveling, as seekers beyond borders and eras strive to decode their secrets. Perhaps they await the right moment or mind to unlock their meanings, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey punctuated by questions as much as answers. And so, as we wander through the echoes of the oracle bones, we embrace both what is known and unknown. The journey is not just to decipher, but to reflect, to hold close the mystery as an intimate part of our history. The story they tell is not static, but resonates with each generation's quest to comprehend the echoes of time. In their enigmatic silence, the bones call us to listen, to wonder, and to continue seeking amidst both knowledge and mystery. As we stand face to face with these ancient fragments, we glimpse not just the past, but what it means to exist within the vast tapestry of human consciousness, woven together by echoes of ancient wisdom yet to be fully unveiled. In the vast silence of the Tarim Basin, cradled by the solemn embrace of the Kunlun and Tian Shan mountains, lies a tapestry of ancient secrets woven into its sands. Here, where the whispers of the wind echo the forgotten songs of time, archaeologists unearthed a remarkable discovery in the late 20th century. Among the desolate graves of places like Xiaohe and Kevrighul, they found mummies preserved by the relentless desert. These figures, dating to as early as 2000 BCE, bore Caucasian features, pointed noses and strands of red and blonde hair that challenged the prevailing ideas of isolated ancient civilizations. Their finely crafted woolen garments and intricate jewelry spoke of a society vibrant and interwoven with threads of cultural richness. These discoveries prompted a deeper scientific exploration, peeling back layers of history. Through analyses of their textiles and the surrounding environment, a tale of ancient migrations along little-known trade routes unfurled. These prehistoric travelers, marked by genetics that linked them to Europe and the Ural Mountains, had journeyed across formidable landscapes, embodying a timeless spirit of human mobility and connection. The Caucasian traits of the Loulan mummies suggested a narrative of complex interactions, drawing the West and East into a boundless global dialogue far before recorded history would acknowledge such exchanges. The revelation of alternating patterns of DNA unlocked doors to the past, opening vistas of understanding about these once nomadic peoples. The genetic evidence disrupted entrenched narratives, shedding light on the intricate mosaic of human development where borders held no sway over the flow of ideas and bloodlines. Through this prehistoric globalization, cultural and technological exchanges flourished, crafting a shared history belied by the desert's encompassing silence. Amidst the sand-blanketed bones, textile fragments offered another voice to the ancient narrative, vibrant in colors and design, whispering of a mastery in craftsmanship with threads that transcended geography. Analyzed closely, these textiles bore a remarkable resemblance to patterns from far-reaching cultures, hinting at a Silk Road of ideas and art that predated its more famous historical counterpart by millennia. The woven patterns, alive with stories untold, painted a portrait of a society where creativity and technical prowess intertwined, shaped by the encounters and experiences of travelers from distant realms. The sands also concealed the vestiges of settlements like Loulan, a once thriving oasis, its name softly spoken as if in a long-lost lullaby. Ruins of markets, religious artifacts, and structural remains sketched the outlines of a sophisticated civilization. This bustling hub connected diverse cultures, positioned strategically along the Silk Road's embryonic roots, bearing witness to exchanges that extended across continents and epochs. Loulan's tale is one of resilience and adaptation, of life sustained amid the shifting dunes, inviting us to ponder the entwined nature of survival and ingenuity. Yet the environment that nurtured such life demanded its due, and as climate transformations gave rise to an unforgiving desert, Loulan's prosperity succumbed to nature's unyielding push. Pollen analysis and sediment studies traced this ecological shift, narrating a story of withdrawal as water receded and fertile lands dried into barren wastelands, a reminder of humanity's delicate dance with the natural world. Among the remnants of life, religious artifacts tell of spiritual paths charted through turbulence and change. In the mummified grip of ancient individuals lay tokens of belief, carved idols, symbols etched in ochre, each a testament to faith's power to guide and comfort against nature's whims. These fragments of spiritual expression spoke of a belief system, intricate and interwoven, a fusion of diverse cultural threads that sustained communities through both prosperity and adversity. Though language remains a mystery, the sands yield no tongue, suggesting a convergence of voices and dialects. Scripts such as Tocharian, Sogdian, and Kharoshthi, though found scattered through nearby sites, remain largely silent, their intricacies unexplored by modern minds. Yet these linguistic jigsaw pieces reflect a polyphony of communication rich with cultural interchange. As we decipher their enigmatic symbols, we strain to hear ancient whispers in the desert wind, a reminder of the enduring quest for comprehension. Amongst these portraits from the past, the red-haired mummies stand as captivating figures, interwoven with myths and conjectures. Their striking features are a canvas painted with questions about the intricate dance of human genetics and migrations. They prompt reflections on our shared human journey, challenging us to discern the depth of genetic blending that occurred across the steppes and through the ages. The burial customs of these ancient people further illuminate the social tapestry of the Loulan civilization. Variations in interment, the richness of grave goods, and the nuances of ritual practices unraveled insights into societal norms and hierarchies. Each artifact tells of enduring human themes, of honor bestowed, memories cherished, and a steadfast hope for life beyond the earthly realm. Despite the strides made in understanding, many mysteries of the Loulan mummies remain beyond our grasp. Their legacy persists as an invitation to humankind's perennial quest for knowledge, a testament to the ties that unite diverse lineages across the annals of time. These enduring sentinels, cradled by the sands of the Tarim Basin, beckon us still to explore their world with curiosity and reverence, sparking our desire to connect threads of past with present in the endless pursuit of shared wisdom. Beneath the bustling streets of Xi'an, woven into the hum of daily life, an ancient whisper stirs. This city, a venerable cornerstone of Chinese history, carries within its soil a secret melody, one of buried grandeur and muted echoes of the past. Urban legends of a hidden city beneath Xi'an's soil have long sparked curiosity. Tales born at the intersection of myth and reality, whispered from generation to generation like a clandestine chant. These stories evoke images of sunken chambers and expansive halls, obscured by layers of earth and time, relics of ancient architectonics silenced by the march of progress. It is as if the very ground beneath breathes its secrets in muted exhalations, casting the faintest shimmer of long-lost narratives. Xi'an, a cradle of civilizations, stands as a monument to the eons, its rich tapestry more than 3,000 years in the making. The city marks the beginning of the Silk Road and cradles the rise and fall of mighty dynasties such as the Zhou and Han. Its paths have witnessed the convergence of cultures and ideas, a confluence that shaped the soul of a nation. Yet, the idea of a hidden layer beneath Xi'an, an even older civilization obscured by time and the grandeur of subsequent eras, adds an intriguing dimension to this landscape. Could this buried entity be a testament to a forgotten epoch, overshadowed by the relentless stride of history's giants? As we delve into Xi'an's illustrious past, this thought lingers, an undying flame in the search for clarity and truth. In recent years, whispers of the subterranean city have transcended folklore, taking tentative steps into scholarly discourse, fueled by peculiar geological phenomena and the accounts of construction workers. Stories of unexpected caverns, ancient artifacts, and secretive stone structures halting modern development spread like ripples in still water. Each sinkhole, revealing traces of archaic pavements or concealed passageways, beckons a pause, an invitation to explore the layers of Xi'an's rich narrative. While archaeologists' interests have been piqued, the reluctance for large-scale excavations remains, hampered by preservation concerns and administrative hesitation. Untangling the many histories beneath Xi'an is not just a logistical challenge, but a delicate dance of discovering stories that have long slumbered beneath the urban facade. Amid this unfolding mystery lies an intellectual crossroads where belief and skepticism converge. The idea of a civilization lying secretly beneath Xi'an challenges the intellect as much as it inflames imagination. Is this city a mere fabrication of urban myth, or does it hold a kernel of truth? While absence of evidence does not negate the possibility, it does weave a peculiar narrative realm where myth and history intermingle. Beyond the grandeur of the terracotta warriors, Xi'an's archaeological pursuit reveals a rich heritage, punctuated by whispers of an underground counterpart. Artifacts from sporadic excavations suggest an opulent past, pieces of a historical puzzle awaiting discovery. Yet, beyond archaeology, lies another realm of speculation. Could this hidden city be the embodiment of collective memory? Might it stand as a spectral city, a sublime manifestation of generations past and present? This city, shrouded in myth, may perhaps be a reflection of our longing for unity with the earth, an interplay of palpable history and esoteric wonder. The notion that Xi'an's hidden past could be both tangible and spiritual arouses a profound connection to the mysteries of existence, inviting an inquiry into the nature of memory and myth. Theories abound on why such a city, if indeed it exists, would be concealed. Some whisper of strategic concealment by ancient rulers, while others hint at cataclysmic events or deliberate destruction. Still, some suggest it may have been erased by dynasties intent on securing their legacy. Each hypothesis is a lens through which we might view fragments of history, a tapestry woven with conjecture and the weight of unspoken possibility. To unravel these threads is to navigate between the known and unknown, seeking echoes of truth within veiled corridors of time. The venture into uncovering this hidden city is not without its practical and ethical challenges, for beneath the modern expanse of Xi'an lies a delicate balance, a coexistence of past and present that must be honored. Excavation demands more than mere enthusiasm. It invokes an ethical responsibility to preserve the integrity of Xi'an's living inhabitants while respectfully uncovering its dormant secrets. Such endeavors require monumental resources, cooperation, and imagination, a commitment to embracing the potential wonder beneath while respecting the life above. As we conclude our exploration of the hidden city beneath Xi'an, we find ourselves at a threshold not just of geography, but of thought. Whether or not this city rises from its ancient slumber, It exists within us as a symbol of our endless quest for understanding, an ethereal fusion of history, myth, and the yearning to connect with a shared legacy woven through time. It is a tapestry of whispers, a call to journey onwards into the embrace of mystery and discovery, urging us to listen and dream beyond the thresholds of sight and sound. In the soft folds of ancient Chinese mythology, there rests a story that entices the soul, the tale of the immortal mountains. We embark on a journey through veils of time, exploring the Penglai, Fangjiang, and Yingzhou, sacred islands whispered to cradle immortals in their embrace. This mythical triad, adorned with shimmering palaces and mystery, offers a seduction of immortality and eternal wisdom. In Fangjiang, legends paint dreams of celestial architecture, where life and death dance in harmony beyond mortal grasp. These tales do more than just whisper through bamboo scrolls. They ponder the intricate weave of reality and myth, inviting us into a ponderous reflection on the longing for eternal life. Yet their allure is not restricted to tales of leisure. Zealous rulers and explorers throughout epochs eagerly launched missions to meet these promises head-on, seeking the fabled elixir of life and divine knowledge. What lies behind the curtain of such quests? Were these endeavors merely the fruit of legend, vast allegories that spoke to the unending desire for immortality? Or do they acknowledge an ancient and perhaps lost maritime skill, offering delicate truths hidden within the scrolls of time that dares us to reconsider our understanding of history's embrace and humanity's quest for eternity? Ancient writers, like Liezi and Gehong, etched these mountains first, describing otherworldly paradises in Eastern Zhou dynastic texts. Their accounts tickle our imagination with landscapes bathed in endless treasures and herbs said to extend vitality beyond boundaries deemed human. Stories from the Qin and Han dynasties recount expeditions set upon the waves, carried by emperors and their unrelenting quest to touch the hem of infinity. Song after song, these journeys echo an amalgamation of documented ventures into the unknown and the tantalizing aroma of metaphysical wonder. The immortal mountains, more than mere geography, extend heavy symbolism wrapped in the Taoist philosophies held dear by scholars and mystics alike. These envisioned peaks are tangible representations of a journey. They thread the needle of spiritual ascent, enlightenment, and transformation, all echoing the quest of the human spirit for a deeper connection with the universe. They resonate with the Taoist aspiration for harmony, balance, and cosmic unity, offering a lens not just to gaze upon the world beyond, but to look within for the serene echoes of peace and enlightenment. Against a backdrop of oceanic blue, daring maritime tales of adventure rise into sight like sails on the horizon. Ships laden with the yearnings of emperors braved perilous seas, pursuing these elusive shores, speaking to the ancient Chinese understanding of seafaring magic and celestial navigation. These accounts flirt with our thoughts, inviting deliberation over whether there once existed a seafarer's map, written perhaps in forgotten stars. It stirs the belief that these navigators tasted lands beyond common grasp, their stories reborn as legends murmured by the tides. Driven by notions of eternal life, figures like Qin Shi Huang illustrate how these myths became living obsessions. These quests echo the eternal dance between fear of mortality and the dreams of transcendence. Emperors captivated by the sense of immortality called on enigmatic figures to forge paths into these lands of dreams, wagering thrones and destinies against the promises of eternity. The ambition intertwined with legend reveals stairways where being emperor dances with divinity, an intersection questioning human resilience at the crux of time and myth. And then, there lingers the golden edge of curiosity, beckoning us to question whether these islands are the contours of a grand myth, or if history murmurs truths yet to be reimagined. Historical evidence, often speculative, weaves between what is known and what might be. Could ancient Chinese cultures have reached out into the ocean far more profoundly, unraveling forgotten chapters of knowledge that once directed ships and sailors? Do these myths recount the echoes of unknown worlds, recollections romanticized by time and stories spun in the weave of imperial fancy? Moreover, these mythical lands, and the immortal elders said to reside there, offer much more than tales. They hold lessons. As seekers delve into their teachings, they reveal narrative tapestries entwined with wisdom and echo virtues as tangible as the footing on a mountain path. These celestial beings ascend in tales, offering practical insights into living virtuous lives in sync with nature and cosmic energy. The legends, once remote, are seen here as comforting lessons artistically interwoven into philosophy, echoing within the core of human aspiration. Even today, as modern adventurers and scholars look to unravel the secrets of the immortal mountains, we find ourselves poised on the edge of history and myth. With technology edging us ever closer to these once distant and unfathomable climes, the questions persist, wrapped in an aura that refuses to fade. Despite our analytical prowess, the soft glow of mystery endures, framing the immortal mountains as an eternal mirror for human longing. For many, these tales remain more than just stories. They map the quest for meaning, bridging fantasy and the existential reflections resting softly at the bounds of cosmic contemplation. Lurking in the heart of Sichuan province, a dormant world began to stir when the Sanxingdui site revealed itself to modern eyes in the late 20th century. This archaeological wonder opened a channel to an ancient civilization whose creative prowess stood apart from the conventional path of China's history. Dominating this landscape were the remarkable bronze trees, their towering figures challenging our understanding, noted for their intricate construction and enigmatic purpose. These towering sculptures, standing several meters tall, encapsulate the enigmatic spirit of their creators, their symbolism a tapestry of intrigue woven into the fabric of time. Among myriad other artifacts unearthed, masks with exaggerated features, intricate figurines, the bronze trees whisper tales of an era shrouded in secrecy. Their presence raises fundamental questions. What worldview inspired such grandiose works of art? What cultural resonance or spiritual significance did these towering sculptures hold for the people who crafted them? Traversing the lush, dense foliage of myth and reality, these questions beckon us toward an intellectual odyssey, enticing with the allure of forgotten knowledge. Striking in form, the bronze trees beckon the modern soul to interpret the silent echoes of an ancient civilization, urging our curiosity to decode its hushed dialect. As we stand before these bronze leviathans, dwarfed by their grandeur, we begin to feel an inexplicable connection to the mysteries they embody. Each tree draped in ancient motifs, convoluted patterns, and peculiar figures invites reflection. For these sculptures might symbolize the cosmic tree, a motif resonating across ancient cultures, signaling life, death, and rebirth. Such interpretations invite alignment between the Sanxingdui civilization's beliefs and broader human motifs of cosmic connection and transcendence. The craftsmanship of these artifacts attests to an advanced society, well-versed in metallurgy and profound artistic expression, suggesting a place where balance, symmetry, and spiritual storytelling converged under the guiding hands of master artisans. Delving deeper, one begins to ponder their material manifestation. Each piece tells a story of a people whose technical ingenuity and artistic vision were leaps beyond their age. The complexity within these trees suggests versatility and a society steeped in rich material sciences whose casting techniques defied the bounds of ordinary craftsmanship. Such mastery required organized societies with profound knowledge and cultural cohesion, hinting at complexities that rewrite the prevailing narratives of ancient China's history. What secrets may be unearthed in untiring exploration of their heritage, engaging our imagination and guiding us toward a nuanced understanding of antiquity? To understand these trees is to grasp their symbolism, a gateway into varied conjecture that spans the ages. Some propose these arboreal sculptures served as sacred conduits, bridging mortal existence with celestial paradigms of distant, divine dwellings. Their physical construction was perhaps a solemn act, binding spiritual beliefs with material ingenuity and intertwining everyday life with broader cosmic forces. Others contest their interpretation, proposing their purpose lay within the realm of ritualistic offerings intended to appease heavenly entities or spirits. Here, one may discover a cosmology wherein the divine and mundane intertwined seamlessly, a universe where humans traversed the celestial as both actors and observers, seeking harmony, seeking favor. The bronze trees of Sanxingdui, though silent, have branches that stretch deep into time. Their symbolism and artistry resonate with motifs found across ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, and far-reaching Mesoamerican traditions. These cross-cultural echoes suggest the presence of a common symbolic language, one that bridges the gaps of geography and time, hinting at trade exchanges vibrant enough to allow cultural osmosis in antiquity's cradle. As we trace these connections, the intricate web of ancient human interaction begins to unfold, revealing a world once bound by the shared human pursuits of knowledge and spiritual illumination. Modern archaeological pursuits steadfastly unearth new realms within the Sanxingdui tapestry. Utilizing pioneering technologies like ground-penetrating radar and detailed 3D reconstructions, researchers meticulously uncoil layers of history while preserving its integrity. The sacred act of uncovering doesn't merely add to the annals of history. It births new questions on societal structures, spiritual inclinations, and interactions with other civilizations. Each artifact, mundane or metaphysical, paints brushstrokes of a past eager to tell its stories through modern archaeological endeavor. As we grasp fragments of this civilization, speculations arise regarding their ancestral origins. Were the creators of these sculptures an offshoot from larger cultural centers, their divergence resulting in unique customs and artistic vistas? Or were they a distinct civilization that ran parallel yet independent of dynasties like the Shang or Zhou? A more provocative speculation suggests Sanxingdui as part of a lost civilization, a concept veiled in myth yet revitalizing scholarly debates and public imagination alike. Such theories, although speculative, invigorate the quest for invisible narratives, adding depth to the ever-revealing mosaic of the human saga. Amid this historical dance, myths and legends surrounding these bronze trees imbue the excavation with supreme intrigue. local folklore weaves tales of divine interventions, ancient creatures, and celestial occurrences entangled within the lives of those who crafted the trees. In embracing these myths, we envision the daily lives beneath the bronze canopy, imagining spiritual lives shaped by an intricate mythology. These legends create living bridges, connecting the tangible and unseen, striking a delicate balance between history's known footprints and the whispers caught within the folds of time. In contemplating the ethereal beauty of the Sanxingdui bronze trees, we not only observe artifacts, but are drawn into the soul of a civilization's spiritual consciousness. Their spiritual and cultural impacts reverberate beyond their immediate context, infusing our present sense of creativity and spiritual longing. They challenge our narratives, beckoning us toward a contemplation of the mysteries that define human existence, igniting curiosity with profound reverence. Let them guide us, without haste, down ancient paths merging seamlessly into our contemporary search for history's elusive heartbeats. In the quiet corridors of history, amidst the subtle whispers of time, the Eastern Han Dynasty stands as a remarkable epoch of discovery and innovation. It was during this vibrant era that Zhang Heng emerged, a polymath whose mind wove through the intricacies of cartography, astronomy, and mechanics. Born in 78 CE in Nanyang, Henan, his life was a tapestry stitched with the brilliant threads of celestial inquiry and earthly ingenuity. The Silk Road thrummed with the footsteps of travelers, carrying not only silks and spices, but ideas that ignited the imagination of curious minds like Zhang Heng's. This period blended cosmology and empirical observation, where Zhang sought to harmonize myths with mathematics, elegantly defending the mysteries of the heavens and the secrets of the earth. Against this backdrop of intellectual fervor, Zhang Heng crafted his seismoscope, a device filled with monumental wonder, its workings veiled in the mists of time. This contraption, known as the Hufeng Didong Yi, stands as both a riddle and a revelation. Its conception marked a departure from myths of wrathful dragons as the source of the earth's tremors, nudging the curiosity towards mechanical prospects. Imagine a grand vessel adorned with dragon-headed spigots, each clutching a bronze ball. Within its heart lay a pendulum, or so we believe, poised to detect the subtle whispers of the world's rumblings. When an earthquake disturbed the balance, a ball would drop from a dragon's mouth into a waiting toad below, indicating the quake's distant direction. This mechanism, blending simplicity and complexity, raises more questions than answers, entrancing modern minds with its symbolic beauty and mechanical genius. Zhang's invention, as recounted in historical texts like the Book of Later Han by the historian Fan Ye, astonished the imperial court. The seismoscope purportedly detected a quake nearly 400 miles from Luoyang, the capital, leaving observers in awe of its prophetic prowess. Yet these records, woven with poetic flourish, invite us to ponder the boundary between recorded history and myth. As we sift through these accounts, we glimpse the broader panorama of Han technological marvels, water clocks, celestial globes, all testaments to an era committed to unraveling the fabric of reality. But how much of the tale is embroidered with the hues of legend? And how much stands as a testament to human achievement? Modern explorers of Zhang Heng's seismoscope, seeking to decode its enigma, hypothesize about its pendulum-driven magic. The efforts to reconstruct and understand the seismoscope have ventured into the realm of conjecture, testing permutations of pendulums and levers, reflecting ancient wisdom that resonates even now. The models crafted with sincere intent echo the original, yet fail to seize the full essence, leaving tantalizing gaps for speculation to reside. We are left impressed, pondering the threshold where ancient marvels meet the feats of modern science. Beyond its mechanical allure, Zhang Heng's seismoscope embodies the philosophical pulse of its time, a seamless current of Confucian, Taoist, and natural philosophy reverberates within its form. It suggests not a schism, but a synthesis of science and spirituality, an ode to the balance between heaven, earth, and humankind. In crafting this device, Zhang invited a dialogue between the cosmos and human ingenuity, reflecting the Taoist embrace of elemental forces and the transcendent flow of qi. This lens of philosophical insight emphasizes not merely the object, but the mind that conceived it, a dance between fact and metaphysical lore. Zhang Heng's creation has threaded its essence through the centuries, nestling within the heart of scientific questing and technological birthrights. The seismoscope represents a foundational note in the symphony of seismology, a discipline eternally seeking to harness the wisdom that once whispered to Zhang Heng alone. It bridges time, a conduit between ancient ponderings and present-day aspirations, depicting the continuum of human pursuit for understanding. Comparatively juxtapose this Chinese marvel with other relics of forgotten triumphs, such as the Antikythera mechanism, a Greek enigma of calendric and celestial craft. Both represent a shared human endeavor, embodying the brilliance of ages past and nudging us towards a broader appreciation of the interconnected chronology of technological ascent. They challenge us to reconsider the scopes of history, blur the lines of invention, and echo a truth that knowledge knows no borders. The cultural tapestry into which Zhang Heng's seismoscope is woven extends its influence beyond its mechanical prowess. It reshaped the narrative of natural calamities, rewriting destiny from the hands of capricious gods into the grasp of human exploration. It inspired generations, bridging science and the arts, touching minds with the elegance of its intent, a paragon of innovation within the armory of Chinese scholars. In our contemporary world, Zhang Heng's device still resonates, a testament not just to technical skill, but to the indomitable quest for understanding that spans continents and centuries. As we reflect on this mysterious legacy, it nudges us to challenge the traditional narratives that tilted towards Eurocentrism, reminding us that ancient innovations everywhere cast shadows on the modern stage, echoes of the same song, sung anew. Thus, Zhang Heng's seismoscope remains a beacon, a symbol of untapped potential, a call to uncover the mysteries woven into the very fabric of our histories. With reverence, we gaze through the lens of time, letting this ancient curiosity continue to illuminate our path, inviting us to dream beyond the realms we know. In the soft embrace of the Sichuan Basin lies the shadowed memory of the Shu Kingdom, a realm swiftly fading into the mists of antiquity. Cloaked in the whispers of mountains and rivers, this ancient domain rarely graces the yellowed pages of history's grand chronicle. Yet, its existence, marked by golden relics and jadeite wonders, persists like a lingering dream, haunting the landscapes with stories untold. The Shu, enigmatic and entrancing, were a civilization that once wove their legacy into the very fibers of the earth. As we wander through the echoes, we are called to witness a tapestry of artisans and philosophers, living entwined with the spiritual and the celestial. What little the annals of Chinese history reveal about Shu glimmers with veiled mysteries. Their name, buried in cryptic texts like the Records of the Grand Historian by Sima Qian, whispers of a hidden kingdom veiled by time. Isolated by the rugged terrains that cradled their lands, the people of Shu remained aloof, unobscured by the cultural tides that washed over their contemporaries in the Central Plains. Yet, amid these scant literary traces lies a parallel narrative, a culture vibrant and distinct, flourishing in its sanctuaries amidst towering peaks and verdant valleys. Our most vivid communion with the Shu emerged from the silent grounds of Sanxingdui, where the earth first spoke of their forgotten glory. It was in 1929 that a farmer's discovery plunged deeply into the script of history, pulling forth monumental bronzes and sacred sculptures that wandered from beneath the soil. A first breath from the hidden lips of legend. The latter part of the 20th century bore witness to further uncovering of their profound artistry, revealing a culture steeped in creation and innovation, where each artifact sang with spiritual resonance and echoed the artistry of souls long departed. The Sanxingdui finds whisper of spiritual and metaphysical dimensions, unseen but palpably felt. Bronze masks with exaggerated features bring forth visions of rites channeling connection between worlds. Scholars ponder their significance, suggesting shamanistic rites or ancestor homage, hinting at profound spiritual tenets that threaded the Shu society. The haunting visages of these artifacts speak of a civilization that cultivated the numinous, where every crafted token was imbued with sacred meaning. Amid these expressions, enigmatic bronze trees rise, birds perched along their branches, a testament to Shu's visionary cosmology. The symbolism wrapped within their forms leaves us pondering the cyclical nature of existence, life interwoven with cosmic rhythms. The untouched artistry illustrates a singular culture, echoing an isolated genius that crafted a dialogue with reflection and reverence. They breathe a whispering language even now, urging deeper exploration into rituals that once governed such an ethereal kingdom. Perched on the edges of culture and isolation, Shu engaged in a dance between preserving their unique identity and weaving subtly into the external girds of wider Chinese influence. The artistry suggests an internal evolution, resonant with Shu's identity, untouched by the artistic traditions rooted along the Zhongyuan. Though walled in by Sichuan's imposing geology, hints of exchange flutter within the artifacts, traces of broader communication scribed into their metallurgical prowess. But as with all ancient legacies, a clouded end envelops the story of Shu. Historians and archaeologists debate its demise. Was it nature's wrath or rising claims from rival states like Ba or Chu? The chronicles are enigmatically silent, suggesting neither climax nor resolution, leaving only fragmented hints of battles or divine caprices, events erased by time's gentle erosion. Tender speculation underscores the eternally human pursuit of understanding lost domains, spiriting toward reconciliation with the relics that whisper of unfathomable epochs. In their hidden valleys, the Shu's legacy unfurls through folklore and whispered accounts. Mystical narratives cradle us, wrapping Shu's fall in tapestries of magic, rooted in Sichuan's cultural soil. Stories of divine rulers and enchanted artifacts enrich their heritage, a blend of oral traditions casting light on a civilization eternally bridging history with mythos. A testament to resilience woven into the heart of modern Sichuan's identity. The call to rediscover Shu's tangible roots echoes yet, urging the quest for a buried capital amidst the bustling contemporary expanse of Chengdu. Modern endeavors seek the lost epicenter, hidden beneath sedimented layers, marking royal time, or submerged under diverted rivers' embrace. Each exploratory glance into the past proxies for a reverent homage to this forgotten kingdom's soul, tracing steps ancestral, each turned stone beckoning from deep time. In this undying dialogue with the past, Shu lives, its lost wisdom touching whispers that enrich China's cultural tapestry. Ancient instruments and ritual echoes weave into today's fabric, inviting deeper appreciation of diversities within shared histories. The resurgence of Shu's tale within academia and broader cultural consciousness fosters a renewed exploration of identity, unfolding narratives alongside the timeless dance of past and present. Thus, the mystique of Shu endures, an arcane symphony of dreams and shadows. The pursuit of its secrets symbolizes a testament to the human soul's quest for meaning, a civilization veiled yet illuminating the path of discovery. In opening these doorways, we honor the gentle whispers of a kingdom at the borders of memory, urging us closer, both to ancient mysteries and the irresistibly profound dance between remembrance and enigma. A graceful call to the curious, urging the journey onwards, one to explore, discover, and to dream. Let these echoes unfold gently across the rivers of time. If this has sparked your love for ancient wonders and mystery unveiled, take a moment to like and subscribe, and continue this enchanting journey with us.